Hey guys, what's going on? I just want to jump on a quick video here while I had a chance. Talk about something I listened to or sort of found out about this morning, which, is going to be kind of relevant here on my page because here on the Facebook page, because this is a guy that you're going to hear me talk about a lot. Learned a lot from him, following him online now since 2018. And that's Grant Cardone. So it was really interesting. Kind of ran across, I think the very first place I saw it was, there's another guy that I follow over on the marketing side, that I'm involved in and kind of spinning up on right now. And that's Billie Jean is Marketing. That's the brand, not the guy's whole name, obviously. But Billie Jean is Marketing, or Billie Jean. Great marketing guy to follow, by the way, guys. If you get a chance, I would jump over and check out his page and follow him on Instagram. Mostly active on Instagram. That's really where I keep up with him. But anyway, so he had a post where he talked about how he was going to interview Grant Cardone and talk to Cardone about the recent news over the last several days that Cardone had gone on Instagram Live and had basically said that he was going bankrupt. And he was liquidating all his assets. He was getting rid of the condo, getting rid of the jet, blah, blah, blah. So to back up for a second, if anybody doesn't know, Grant Cardone's a big real estate guy and a big sales guy. So he started off a sales training program many years back, I think in like 2008 timeframe or something like that, 2009. Got fairly well known for that, but along the way, he was making so much money. He was like, well, where do I put the money? And he went ahead and started sticking it into multifamily real estate. Big apartment buildings, stuff like that. So that's really what his thing is now. He's a big guy on social media too. I mean, he's all over the place on social media. Great YouTube channel. He's on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all over the place. But anyway, so one of the big things about Cardone is his real estate investment company, Cardone Capital, has actually been cleared to allow non-accredited investors to invest directly into these multifamily apartment buildings where you get all the tax benefits. You get a K-1, you get regular rental income distributions. You get depreciation on the back end when they sell the property. So it's kind of a big deal as far as accessibility into real estate deals go. And that's kind of his claim to fame. Or a couple points of interest towards his claim to fame. There's a lot of other things that he's done or accomplished or is known for. But anyway, so he was on Instagram Live the other day and he started talking about how he was liquidating, his whole empire because he was about to go bankrupt. And it caused a big stir and, it's kind of big news for anybody who follows Cardone about, whether he was being serious or not or whatever. And then Billie Jean had him on his podcast and had a chance to interview him about this and ask him, is this real? Is this, are you faking this? Is this for attention? Whatever. So bottom line is, I listened to the interview this morning. I listened to the podcast and he basically said, look, it was all for show. It was, it wasn't real, not going bankrupt, not selling the jet, none of those things, but was looking for a way to get some attention on social media given all of the coronavirus news and so forth that's out there that you just can't cut through. That was his explanation. So anyway, I just kind of wanted to jump in here and weigh in for a second and say there's virtually 0% chance that this guy is actually going bankrupt. I mean, it's just absolutely not happening the way that people thought it was. It's not possible. And if you understand rental real estate, if you understand, some of the concepts behind that, then, you would kind of intrinsically understand that there was just no way that Cardone's position with the many apartment buildings that he owns would be that untenable. It's not that he could never in life go bankrupt, but it's just, the swiftness that if you watched his Instagram Live, the way he kind of implied it was happening, or the way he implied it was sort of this all of a sudden thing, could not be the case. So Perhaps over a long, protracted period of time, he could go bankrupt if he kept making the wrong moves over and over again. But, he has all of these real estate positions that are backed by these very large, very expensive assets. And he was also being very tongue-in-cheek. He said he was going to liquidate his $50 million jet for $7 million, and he was going to sell his condo, which, by the way, he rents his condo. I mean, his whole slogan is, rent where you live, own what you can rent. And he abides by that. He rents his primary residence, which is a condo in Miami. Super jealous of that. But anyway, so there were just so many different, points along the way that gave away the fact that he was joking around and that he wasn't being serious and that he was clearly trying to grab attention. If you just watch the video, he looked gleeful as he delivered the message. So I'm sure most people who are going bankrupt are not gleeful about it like that. So anyway, just kind of want to jump on here and express my opinion about it. By the way, great job to Billy Jean. I got to drop him a note on Instagram. He did a great podcast. He stayed on Cardone. He said, hey, even if you were joking around, which I believe you that you're joking around, he said, why would you scare your investors who put their last $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 with you? It certainly sent a charge through them. And he had an okay explanation for that. It wasn't great, but the guy is a little bit rough around the edges, but that's part of his outsized personality. So bottom line is, as far as I'm concerned, you can still learn a lot from following this guy, learn a lot about real estate, multifamily real estate, all the benefits of it, why it's a superior investment or asset class compared to, stocks or, commodities or whatever, wherever else you might put your money. So, Bitcoin, and whatnot. So anyway, just want to drop a line about that for you guys. But you'll definitely see me talking more here and on other platforms about Grant Cardone and real estate. So, all right, guys.